You will not be buried and you will not bury anyone in the name of Jesus.
Streams of Joy, Abuja. What God cannot do does not exist. My name is Namaka. I'm giving this testimony on behalf of my daughter in the United States. A year and 6 months on Papa's birthday. That's a year and 6 months. It was on Papa's birthday. They made it a year and 6 months that she lost her well-paying job. Graduated cum laude. Something happened. She had to go back to the family house from Dallas where she got her job as a medical technician. So when she got back to where at our family house, last year March till this August, we were on the fire altar. I told her there's a join the fire altar. There is nothing what God cannot do does not exist. She said, Mommy, I've tried everything. She had even applied to the local pharmacy, just to give her something to be doing instead of being idle. So on 7th August, meanwhile, Papa had been making declarations. Children, if you know you don't like where your children are, developmental issues and all that career. So on August 7th, she called me. She said, Mommy, I'm done, I'm tired. If this doesn't happen by August, I'm giving up. I had this holy anger that welled up from my spirit. I said that they say, hear me and hear me loud and clear. If I have been on the fire altar since March of 2021, yes, between 7th and August 22nd, Papa's birthday, if they don't give you a well-deserving job, walk away. Aye. After I had said that, she said, Mommy, what did you say? I repeated myself. So we dropped the call. I went on my knees. I said, Elroy, the God that sees me. My daughter cannot be stagnant in career. People of God, August 22nd, Papa always say there's a vacancy will be made for you. August 22nd, while we were still jubilating on Papa's birthday, I forgot I had given a deadline. She called me by 9:30. She said, Mom, I said her days. She said, guess what? Congratulations. I said, no, they whine me. What is happening? She said, Mom, but you gave the deadline August 27th. They just called me. Not from any job she had applied for. A family friend that lived in the same neighborhood said she had done midnight. She's an NSPPD, great NSPPD. She said she had done midnight and she was praying about her particularly. So in the morning, HR called the woman and said there's a vacancy for a medical technician. She said she remembered my daughter. She now called my daughter, get ready, go there. So my daughter got ready, went there with her resume. They took her resume. Wow, you are the person we have been looking for. You are the person we have been looking for. The mystery is that on August 7th, the lady that had been working there for 23 years tendered her resignation. On that 7th, she said, Mommy, the mystery about this testimony is that on that 7th, that you told me that if God does not show up between now and August 22nd, know that I am not worshiping the God of Pastor Jerry Eze. On August 7th, the lady had turned in her resignation for 2 weeks because you have to give a 2 weeks time span. So when my daughter came in, they said, oh, she's been working here for 23 years. You're the right person. They hired her on the spot. Without any background check, medical check, document, nothing. They said, when can you start? She said, I can start right away. She went in and she started doing her thing. Because Papa said they will give you speed, you'll be prepared. She was prepared. What God cannot do does not exist. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, sir. Thank you, NSPPDians. Stay on this fire altar. Your time is coming. Thank you.
Hey! Anyone that is still occupying the position meant for you, by virtue of this testimony and the fire on this, we push them out. Carry your testimony. Give the Lord a shout.
Good morning, church. My name is Blessing Fumilayo. What God cannot do, I want to say, Papa, happy birthday, sir. I love you with all my heart, everything in me. I'm shining like this today is because I know you. Oil on your head will never run dry. You will not die young. You will live 200 years. You keep standing younger and younger to the glory of God. I want to give this testimony on behalf of my auntie. She's like a mother to me. She was the one that introduced me to this altar. She brought me to this church. I was the one that gave testimony when I was passing through so many afflictions last time. I want to give this testimony on behalf of her. Her husband based in Turkey. The man came back last year, December. When the man came back, everybody was celebrating and all of that. So after like 2 months, she came to me. He said, "Blessing, something is happening." I said, "What is happening?" He said, "I'm no longer in the house." I said, "What is it? What is happening now?" He said, "Since my husband came back, every day problem. When he goes out, he come back, trouble, fight, and all of that. To the point that she says so many things." I said, "Okay, no problem. I will go and meet the man." When I got there, I was just pleading. I said, "Please, brother, I don't want any problem. Since you were in Turkey, you guys used to speak well. What happened that this issue is?" He said, "Please, bless it, just go." So I pleaded on her behalf. At the end of the day, the case settled. So they came back together. So in July, he called me again. He said, "Blessing. This one that even happened is even more than the first one." I said, "What is happening?" He said, "My husband has left the house." I said, "How?" He said, "My husband just woke up in the morning and told me that I'm not his spec." I said, "What is happening now?" The man walked out of the house. So they said that if she called the man doesn't pick a call. She doesn't talk anything. She doesn't say anything. "I don't want to talk to you." That is what the man is saying. So they said that the man went back to Turkey. He didn't inform her, his wife. I said, "Auntie, I told you, you are the one that brought me to this altar. Since the man came back, you don't join NSPPD, you don't come to church, this and that." I said, "I've been telling you." Even Papa do say, he said, "What prayer give, prayer keep it." I said, "Why did you leave the altar?" I said, "Okay, you have to go back to the altar because I don't know any other way to go. That is why I hold this altar of fire. See, altar will not leave me behind." He said, "Okay." She went back to the altar of fire. July 26th, Papa mentioned that case. He said, "There is somebody here. Your husband wake up in the morning and tell you that you are not his spec. You are not his spec. I'm not going to marry you again." He left the house. He said, "Right here by the power that raised Jesus from the dead," he said, "By reverse. It's reverse. It's reverse." That very day, the man, in the evening, the man called her. Said, "Give the phone to the children. I want to speak with my children. I want to speak with." I said, give the children the phone. So he spoke with the children. Then on 28th, Papa repeated that word again. He said, "That thing that is happening to that man, it's not an ordinary. It's a manipulation from the pit of hell. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I reverse it." I said, "Auntie, this is your word. Hold it." He said, "Blessing. I hold this word." I said, "Okay." So the following day, this man called his wife. He started apologizing. He said, "I don't know what happened to me. I don't really know what happened to me. I am sorry. Forgive me," and all of that. At the end of the day, this when they came back together, things were better. As in, even there's joy, there's peace in the house again. The second testimony is that on August 1st, I was in my shop. That same of my auntie came. Her face was like, I said, "Auntie, what is happening?" I said, "Bless, something is happening to me." I said, "What is happening?" He said, "You know that in my dream, I saw somebody wear a mask. He was flogging me. Even sometimes, if I'm even driving on on the road, that is how they'll be flogging me. I said, "Flog one how?" He said, "See." He opened her clothes. I saw everything. I said, "Auntie, what is this?" I said, "This is it physical this thing?" He said, "No." He said, "It's in the dream. Oh, it's in the dream that they flogged me like this." So I said, "Abba." I said, this one is too much now. This one, even animal said they don't even flog animal like this. Said, "Okay." I said, "Just go. We'll put it in prayer." She came to me August 1st, though. On the 2nd August, 15 minutes to the prayer. Papa said, "There's somebody here. You always dream. In your dream, they will be flogging you. Even inside your car, they will be flogging you." So they said that the thing come to reality. Immediately I heard that word.
He started in your dream. Once you are dreaming, somebody will be flogging you in the dream. Somebody will be flogging you in the dream. But right now, it's even happening physically. You don't even know how to explain it. It's even happening physically. You might just be moving. Sometimes you might just be driving and you just see someone flogging you. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I announce, let it be reversed.
Hey! Very forensic and microscopic word of knowledge. Hey!
Since that very day, that word was mentioned, everything disappeared. Everything disappeared. Because I was shouting, I called, I said, your word has been mentioned. He said, yes, blessing, I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. That was the last day of that dream.
Every power flogging you, hi, every demonic manipulation by the virtue of the oil upon this altar and the fire of God upon our Father, today we flog them back. We reverse